Statement in 3 languages, Hebrew, English and Arabic.
The report we are publishing today is one we never imagined we would have to write. But in recent months, we have been witnessing a reality that has left us no choice but to acknowledge the truth. Israel is committing genocide against the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. So for the past 22 months, we have witnessed unprecedented levels of civilian killings, of deliberate starvation, forced mass displacement, and the total destruction of most infrastructure necessary for human and social existence. The people of Gaza have been displaced, bombed, and starved, left completely stripped of their humanity and rights.
What you believe that is, and Dr. Shalev,
Today, Physicians for Human Rights Israel is publishing a report detailing Israel's actions in Gaza. We focus on Article 2C of the Genocide Convention, the deliberate infliction of conditions of life calculated to bring about the group's destruction. This legal definition acknowledges that genocide can occur through systemic and infrastructural means, not only through mass killings. We show how Israel's actions have led to the destruction of the conditions necessary for the survival of Palestinians in Gaza. Systematic destruction of the healthcare system, denial of access to food, blocking of medical evacuations, and using humanitarian aid to advance military targets all indicate a clear pattern of conduct, a pattern that reveals intent.
Israelis all around, Israelis who share our values and general approach to life, which is to respect human dignity and human rights, are struggling these days. All of them. Not only human rights defenders, not only our colleagues, we see it all around. I have to say it's not the mainstream of the Israeli society today, and I say it with a lot of pain. The mainstream of Israel society today is still, as we hear it from the mainstream media on the street, is still completely holding completely this notion that everything we are doing in Gaza has a justification because of October 7th.
They live the hunger and the starvation for a long time, since they left the Gaza Strip, but they lived there.
To recognize, to really fully understand that your country, your collective, is actually committing genocide is a very hard process, mental process and personal process. Not only because it puts us in risk, in all kinds of risks. That's also true. But more than that, because it breaks something very internally, very, very basic about who we are and who we think about ourselves and who we thought we could have been. To do more. There are governments around the world which are doing more than others. And there are governments who are completely supporting of this. And once you see it, once you cross that line, I think everything becomes very, very clear about what you need to do. And in that sense, I hope many other Israelis will follow and join this struggle to stop the genocide.
Our spokespeople Shai, Ran and Yair over there. Okay, so and thank you everyone for coming. Of course,
Now, when it comes to this accusation of genocide, yes, of course, we have free speech here in Israel, but we strongly reject the accusation. It is baseless. There is no intent. Key for the charge of genocide, there is no intent. It simply doesn't make sense for a country to send in 1.9 million tons of aid, most of that being food, if there is an intent of genocide. It's completely incongruous.
It feels difficult to me as an Israeli, as a Jew, to watch those images and feel anything but tremendous compassion and horror, to be honest. I feel horror. I'm a mother, I watch women holding their babies and it makes me feel despair.
For me, a life is a life, and it's sad. No one should die there.